Welcome to Trade Doc, Theta Options Trader, where I recap today's close, look at the futures, scan our ETF watch list, spot opportunity. This is for educational purposes only. You're responsible for your own trading. Today is Wednesday, February 8th, 2017. Markets just closed about 45 minutes ago. And the markets, they closed pretty mixed, and you can pretty much say unchanged. The Dow was down 0.18%, down to 20,054. S&P was up 0.07. The Nasdaq was up a little over 0.1%, and the Russell was the only one, was the other one that was down 0.17%. And you can see there was a gap down this morning pretty much across all the indices, and they pretty much recovered everything, with the S&P and the Nasdaq coming in positive. Looking at the futures, still the same. The Nasdaq is up a little bit more, up over 0.25%. Bonds are moving up, with the 30-year up almost a full percent. VIX is, you can call it unchanged. Crude oil is up almost 0.5%, and natural gas up over 0.25%. Gold was up a little over 0.5%. Silver was up almost 0.25%. Copper is up 1.25%. The currencies are mixed. Soft metals, they're up just slightly. Nickel is up 0.75%, along with aluminum, and you can see copper is up 1.25%. That's pretty much it there. Take a look at the other charts individually. Starting with oil, inventory report came out. I haven't even seen it. Kind of had a busy day today, so I didn't get to trade. I just seen two fills that I had, but those are orders that I already had, and one of them was a nice story about it, and I'll let you know when I get there. It was on the SPY, but crude started down really low, and I just recovered all day, and it closed flat. I'm saying crude is still bearish bias, because it closed underneath this trend line that it just broke down. Oil and gas explorers, they were up 0.25%, and I think this index is helped because of the gas explorers, not the oil. And there was a high volume here and a lot of volatility. Still trading in my price range, so nothing changed there. Natural gas was completely unchanged, 0.000, and coming off this channel, looks like I have a bullish bias on it, but yeah, it was completely unchanged. Opened up low this morning, gap down this morning, and filled up the morning session. Just closed down a little bit towards the afternoon session. Gold was up a little over 0.5%, creating this hammer. So gold is getting a little extended there, but I'm still bullish on gold. GDX, same thing, kind of closing this wedge that it's trading in, creating a hammer as well. And they were up 0.1%, up above all its moving averages. Kind of peaked below its 8-day moving average, then moved back up. Silver was up a little over 0.25%. I'm expecting silver hopefully to break down. They closed right at that trend line. We'll see what the action is tomorrow. And just kind of sideways actions today with silver. What the heck? Let me pause this. Energy sector was up 0.25%. a lot of volume with the energy sector, oil, natural gas, oil explorers. So there was a lot of volume, more than usual. They're still underneath this trend line. It closed above its 8-day moving average. So we'll see where it goes from there. They were up 1/4%. XLU broke out of this channel here. So this is actually a nice spot. I'm gonna have to buy some options on this because I know there's just no volatility. I mean, volatility increased here and it's starting to get overbought, but at this point right here, I'm definitely gonna get the strategy going in there. Might be a little late, but I'll get it going. Industrial sectors was down a little over 1/10%, still trading in the middle of that range, that channel. Materials came up 1/4%, hit the bottom of that support level. We'll see if it can break above, or it might just bounce off of this trend line and move down. But you know, my thoughts are that materials are just going to get more expensive with the more demand for it. Healthcare sector was down 1/10%, kind of hitting this resistance level here. We got all these support levels here, and the real good support level is 68.68. That's way down here. I don't know if it's gonna hit that. It might just test and come back, but it's still above all three moving averages. Retail sector, they were up 3/4%. So I'm short the retail sector with ETFs and some options. So made a nice spot right there. So this is probably where I should have just waited a day to put that option on, but it's alright. Just a little early on that. Here's home builders were up 1/4%, so they might trend up a little while. Real estate, I mean, sorry, this is retail. What I was explaining was real estate a couple charts ago, but retail, this is the first time it's up 1.5% on high volume. So hopefully it can come back and trade this channel. We'll see. It's at the bottom of it closed in the bottom of this channel, broke all the support levels. There's a long-term support that I had for this. I'm just gonna extend it. I'm gonna have to extend it a little more. But this support level I've had on for a while. This green bar, it's kind of priced between 43.30 and 42.60. Financials were down a little over 0.5%, coming back into that channel. Hopefully it breaks down a little bit more. The S&P was up 0.1%. So I did this option. I closed out, you know, luckily, because if not, it would have been worthless. So this is the one that I put it on yesterday for 15 cents, and I sold it for 35, and now it's worth a penny. So I dodged a bullet on that one. That was first thing this morning. I just had a limit sell on that. The Dow was down 0.03, pretty much unchanged at the top of this channel. And see that easily breaking down. Nasdaq was up 0.1%, making another all-time high. So I keep moving this up pretty much every day. Talking about extended, it is extended because of Apple, all these tech stocks that are reporting earnings. The Russell was down 0.1%, right back into my sweet spot. Emerging markets, I haven't done anything in it, and they were up 0.5%. It just seemed like extended, as you can see. Japan breaking out that price box, and China as well. Well, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. Peace.